How's it going, everyone? Ryan here, and today I'm bringing you a quick sneak peek video at the new overmold from Latitude 64, the Zion. I was chosen in their tester giveaway, so big thank you to Latitude 64 for choosing me and sending the discs all the way from Sweden just so I can try them out. They feel great in the hand, and I'm really excited to get to the field and try them out. So let's take a look at what they are. So here are these Zions. They are in the 2K line, which features an opto flight plate and a gold line rim. Here's another look at that awesome looking purple blue burst. A profile look, and it's gonna freeze right about there for a better look. And here it is compared to a culverin on the right. For this first throw, I'm throwing a lucid felon, just kind of as a baseline comparison. The Zion, I try and throw the exact same line, nice and low, and it has a pretty identical flight for this. Now, I'm going to take it high and wide, tracking it with the flight insight, and you see it up to the left and comes back nice and overstable. Into a slight left to right headwind on a hyzer. It pops up a little and has a finish off to the left. A slight right to left tailwind, and the wind picks it up a little bit and brings it back to the left. Tracking again the flight insight, little bob in the wind, but a very nice controlled overstable flight path. Swinging it around and throwing a nice hyzer line around this tree, again nice and glidey, very controllable, overstable driver. Into a headwind, a little more wind than you might think here, and it pops up, turns over a little bit, but still has that nice finish back to the left. So I try to throw it a little lower, a little more hyzer, and it pops up, but holds the hyzer line a little bit better this time. Bringing it back to some short shots, a little chip shot, and finishes off to the right. And then another nice smooth little backhand, and it's pretty overstable at these shorter distances. Up to about 250, it's still pretty overstable. Alright guys, so those were some of my first throws with the Zion. To me, it feels pretty similar to a felon or a culverin, maybe a felon with a little bit more dome to it. It is a really great feeling disc. It's a little less stable than the felon for me, right around the stability of either the culverin or even a convict. Into the headwind, it's going to turn a little bit, so it's not going to be a wind fighter for most players, or at least for power players. They're still going to want to opt to go for the something like an AT, either the felon, triple X, criminal. So it's not that overstable, but it's definitely going to be a pretty overstable flight path from around 300 to 350 feet. And for players who only throw around that far, it'll be a great overstable control driver for them. So it is another great disc that fits somewhere right in that slot, and it gives another option for players who maybe didn't quite click with some of those other ones. So definitely you're going to want to try this one out if you're still looking for that overstable to slightly overstable control driver. For both forehand and backhand shots, it flew pretty similar for me. So it still can handle a pretty nice forehand. It's definitely going to go straight and have a pretty nice finish. Because this disc does have a little bit more dome to it, it's not domey or pop top by any means, but it's definitely not board flat like sometimes the AT, criminal felon, those discs can be. So if you were to try and force it on a lot of Annie to really get a flex shot out of it, it's not going to be able to hold up that much because it's not really meant to, just by the shape of the rim, the dome, and just the design of the disc. So great for controlled, smooth backhand hyzer shots. So I hope you guys enjoyed an early quick look at the Zion, the new overmold from Latitude 64. The numbers on there again were 9304. Maybe a little bit less stable, at least on these first runs, but definitely you're going to want to check it out when it comes out. And again, thanks for watching.